watch this Kelsey commercial and see if it's worth anything.
And prediction markets, we're big on them because of all the insider trading, because of all of the potential government connections,
and just addictive
and
gambling.
Yeah, exactly. And I wasn't gonna forget that. If for anybody watching, I wasn't leaving out the gambling.
You guys don't want to gamble on whether or not it's going to rain today?
Well, that's the thing. It's not even insider trading. It's not even gambling. It's not even the Trump connections. There's also just fraud.
Yeah.
Like it's just it's like the deck is stacked against you.
Yes.
In so many different ways.
Like if you think prediction markets are an easy way to make money, they're fooling you because they are going to win the money. Yeah, you are going to lose money over time.
Over time, yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's a lot of infection in there, Timmy. You're doing really well.
He's at
Are
the
you
dentist.
feeling anything? Coffee. I don't understand, but this is going very well. Huh? Coffee.
Kashi Golean Crunch.
Coffee.
I've never had a little thing on my mouth like that at the dentist.
I've had that.
When they're just focusing on one area?
Yeah, I think maybe for like a root canal or something. But
horrible way to open up an ad. Also,
it is a dental
dam. But why? What was that?
I don't know. I think it's just trying to be cute.
Yeah, but
it's like you can't really say something when the dentist talks to you.
Yeah, you know you can't talk when the dentist you got your mouth open.
No, I get that.
You know when your dentist is working on your infected teeth and you want to talk about your gambling app.
That's the thing I don't get is the connection to the prediction market thing. That's what I. What are you trying to say? Are you in pain?
If his anesthesia is going to work or not.
It's like, and I also understand like non sequitur ads and stuff. But this just doesn't do it for me.
It doesn't do it for me
It's very funny how like I feel like
Jacob just lowered the camera and it feels like an insult.
I was gonna ignore it.
Yeah,
sorry.
It was like lowered by like a aggressive amount. He puts it on the floor. This will fine. This will capture you. Can I posit that it appears that Timothée Chalamet is in some sort of gambling-based psychosis, where he is just saying the name of the gambling app over and over. So like, that's also not something that you want. Yeah. But maybe it's like an anti-ad. It's like the smoking ads that are like, smoking's bad for you, but I love being bad.
It is one of those things where it's like, we're not even going to tell you what we do. And then they think that makes me go Google it and place a bet. I mean, maybe that works, but I don't feel like it does.
It's always a coin flip. You know, the big one was the Coinbase Super Bowl ad where they just put the QR code on the screen. That had tons of people like go to their thing. But I don't feel like this is going to be as effective. I think their goal is obviously name ID. It's just to say, Kalshi, what is Kalshi? Oh, I've heard about Kalshi. Oh, I'm going to see it in a bunch of different places because now they've partnered with so many, you know, it's like CNN has a data deal. They're doing it now in NBA games. It's like there's like a ticker on ESPN and all these things. It's like you just can't get around it because they have so much money. It's like, why does the casino have so much money? Well, it appears that it's draining these people for everything they have.
Yeah, there's a reason.
And it's also why you have those Polymarket Twitter accounts that just post regular news.
Yeah.
It's all for name ID. Like, it's just so that you're aware of their brand to get the name out there. Which is like, in a way, we're doing, but obviously it's ideally not in a positive light.
Yeah.
I get like, why aren't you just ignoring it? And it's like, that is impossible. That is
especially now
they are spending millions of dollars. They're spending tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars on marketing and are embedding themselves into institutions, into historic institutions to legitimize themselves. And so like, that's going to happen. That's kind of what happens when you say nothing. So it's like, at the very least, we can be like, hey, this is a little weird.
Soccer is the sport with the least amount of commercial breaks. And I have seen this dentist ad hundreds of times at this point.
Yeah, I've been seeing that Adidas one
It's
a
also
lot.
just a commercial and I know the point is to grab your attention so you pay attention to the commercial, but starting the commercial, close up of someone's open mouth while a dentist is working on it. Gross.
Right. It's
disgusting.
supposed to evoke an uncomfortable feeling because people don't like going to the dentist. It's like, I feel like what they're trying to do is like fairly transparent, but it's like, is it effective at doing what it's trying to do? Maybe, who knows? But the thing is, they are in a position where they can throw a bunch of stuff at the wall because they just have the fuck you money. And they have insulation from regulation due to their connections to government officials, which is, you know, should be a violation of all kinds of things.
Music, please.
They're just non sequitur ads.
Yeah, it's just non sequitur ads, and it's like, hey, that's relatable, I guess. And then I was like, what exercise is this? And then he was just trying to jump
instead of just hitting it with the broom.
Sure, and I also don't think he can jump that high, but movie magic, baby.
Movie magic assisted jump.
Movie magic assisted jump. All right, now he's playing piano.
Now he's playing the music.
He does actually play piano, and I know that because he learned it for Call Me By Your Name.
Okay, this is pissing me off. This is like that RZA beat video from Guitar Center.
These are just bad, though.
So like, it's so funny because I think that this like occupies a space where it shouldn't really be legal, but it's just like not enforced. Like whatever they're doing is not enforced by the SEC. But the event contract trading involves significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. It's like people don't know what that means. And that's frustrating because it's gambling.
They're
and there's
using
like not
words.
And for example, like there's gambling regulations where you have to put like the gambling hotline and stuff in the ads. We don't have that here because it's not technically gambling and it's technically investing. And it's like, okay, it's such a transparent sidestep of like gambling, like
of any regulation,
like regulations. And it's frustrating because they're just being like allowed to continue operating.
And also, this isn't a new thing. Like prediction markets have been a possible thing in our economy for a very, very long time. And they've always been stopped for a reason.
There's like a book called The Wisdom of Crowds from like 20 years ago that like talks about these in the hypothetical.
Well, because legally, what's the difference between a prediction market like this where you're betting on whether or not it's going to rain today versus betting on which horse is going to win in a horse race?
So I would also say like, what's the difference between betting if Google is going to go up or down? Because it's like, it's very similar to how like single stock trading can be close to gambling. And it really is just investing is regulated differently. So, but it's futures contracts. It's futures contracts trading. So you're basically buying a futures contract on the one side of the event, and then there's the event that can have like two different Boolean states, or I guess three is like undecided. It happened or it didn't happen.
And that's also like a tricky thing because like when the Ayatollah was killed, there was a event contract for whether or not he would leave office. And people are like, he's dead. He left office. And they're like, nope,
exactly.
Didn't happen.
But yeah, it just essentially counts as investing is the reason that it's not gambling. But the reason that it counts as investing is because of some legal wizardry that is really just...
It's just semantics, right?
Well, it's semantics, and it's just like the government choosing not to do anything about it.
Exactly.
Because Truth Social wants to get into predictions. Facebook just announced that they are going to look into getting into prediction markets, and then Trump Jr. is on the board of Polymarket, and he might be on the board of Kalshi. But anyway, there's like government officials on the boards of these companies. So
it seems really weird to me
to the White House
that Giannis owns a portion of Kalshi because he's a athlete. That seems like a conflict of interest.
It does seem like a conflict of interest,
and it seems like something that NBA shouldn't allow. But They are.
Yeah, I also agree with that. Obviously, like, there's distance between like him directly betting on himself versus like owning part in this company, but it's like when you just like look at it for what it is, it's one of those things that where it's like, yeah, technically this isn't a thing that's against the rules, but like if you just look at it, you're like, okay, this is a problem. Donald Trump Jr. is a strategic advisor to Kalshi, and then
which is essentially them paying off the Trump family to allow them to exist.
I mean, you can't say that. You can't say that. Allegedly, it's technically parody. Not that.
I'm writing a play.
And he's a major investor of Polymarket. So those are the connections. And then obviously like, but you can, there's lots of things like this where it's like, oh, there's some transparent financial dubious actions happening, but if the government chooses not to pursue it, then our hands are tied.
Yeah.
All right, Giannis.
With Kalshi, you can trade on anything.
Man, tell them something they don't know. Like, I'm from Greece.
I love Giannis's voice because they really give him like these speaking parts that are like kind of hard to grasp for someone who's like not super familiar with him.
Look at Galliano!
Like, this is funny.
If my traffic cop were doing that, where the fuck do I go?
It's funny. It doesn't have anything to do with anything.
Right.
Yeah. There's a Polymarket ad with like a yogi.
Yes. The one with Rick Rubin.
Yes.
Oh my God. Rick
Rubin. Oh, so it does have a celebrity. It does have a celebrity.
I was very disappointed to see. It has 3 celebrities in it.
Oh, it does? I've only seen the one with him.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What would you ask?
That's where I've been seeing it, is during the World Cup, where it's just this. Will
AI make us better?
So definitely putting a lot of money into these commercials and making them kind of vague.
Questions are everything. Yeah, because it's like, because that's the thing. Their marketing strategy is widely on TV, above board celebrities, like, imbue your brand with the goodwill that these celebrities have. And then on your private feeds, we're going to get you with like more personalized things that connect it to gambling. So that way we're not like doing it. It's like we're doing it in private instead of in public is almost how it seems. Cause I think we have the, some of the influencer ads now, right? Like, this is a college student. They're advertising it to college age people to try to get them to essentially gamble. And then the ad itself is pretending to be a real life thing when it's actually falsified. Like, the clip is not from the time of the bet.
Bro, what? Will Trump say April Fool's this week?
So this is from the CoffeeZilla video. We were trying to pull them from the articles, but yeah, so essentially what they're doing is they're targeting, and I have to imagine promoting on TikTok to specific audiences, which is something that brands will do for sponsored content. These videos of like college age people winning a bunch of money on Polymarket, and just by its own, it's essentially a gambling ad. Because if I show you the one time somebody puts it all on black and wins, that's a selection bias, right? But this is not even just selection bias. This is a complete fabrication because so $200 on Trump to say April Fools. Then they play a clip of him saying April Fools. The clip is not maybe from that year or that time or whatever. And then they seemingly show a realistic looking Polymarket website, but so that they can film it like hastily handycam, like raw TikTok style. But the website, these reports are alleging, is that it's actually Polymarket where the L is an uppercase I in the URL, so that it just appears very similar to Polymarket, and it's like a mirror website where they're able to just like fudge whatever stuff that they want. This could also be accomplished all kinds of other ways, but they've made it really easy for these influencers to do this. They probably, in their like brand deal briefs or something, or like giving them, hey, go to this website, film a, you know, sloppy looking like video, like it wasn't paid, you know, because I don't know if these are disclosed as ads.
That's what I was gonna say. If it's undisclosed, that's even more shady.
Especially if it's being advertised on TikTok, because I have seen an uptick in the amount of ads that are not being disclosed as ads.
You know what's crazy is I posted an ad on TikTok, sponsored content with Magic the Gathering, which is literally just like some clips of me going to an event that was celebrating one of their new sets. And I hashtagged it like #ad, you know, like paid partnership or whatever. And the video actually got flagged by TikTok's internal system that it was like branded content that wasn't disclosed as branded content. And because I had never posted sponsored content on TikTok, and there's like a special thing that you have to check inside, like on YouTube, a special thing that you have to check inside of it. So even though I hashtagged ad, which classically is like a thing you expect from ad content, it wasn't enough. So the fact that but theoretically someone who's hashtagging ad is attempting to be forthcoming.
Yeah.
Whereas like a video like this where maybe that's not happening is just flying under the radar, and the system is working as intended. The people that play by the rules are punished, and the people who just avoid the rules are, you know, get the benefit.
It is every time I go on TikTok, there's undisclosed ads. It's like rampant there right now.
Will Trump say April Fool's this week? 4%? Bro, what the?
Want to be accused of April Fool's?
Yes!
Trump say McDonald's in January?
Good deal as usual. But you know, in the old days, McDonald's...
Now, there's a lot more videos just like those. The general format is they make a long shot bet, get paid out a ton of money. Isn't that so wonderful? And if you look at the URL, it very clearly says Polymarket, or at least that's what I think that says.
Yeah. Look at this. This is actually a giveaway. So what we see here, like a development link, like essentially an internal link that you would like post on like a staging version of the website before you launch it or something like that. And this is really what Polymarket is pointing to, and it's almost like a reveal of kind of what they're doing. And I didn't see him talk about this, but can you possibly zoom into that? Fake UI testnet get Mustafa, probably like a developer or a, you know, PM or something, and then preview, and then polymarket.dev, which is like their development set.
That's fucking crazy.
It's like, it's really funny because this is probably the fake UI testnet is probably like the branch name for in Git, which is just like when you're building a new feature.
Her tabs, Polymarket, the rice purity test, and how to something. I was gonna see if we could see that third one.
Yeah.
But like classic, if she shows it later, I'm sure it's like classic things that people would pause and then comment about. So they're trying to get engagement with the other
The
stuff.
interesting thing to me is like normally these types of URLs are not viewable on the public internet. And so what I'm wondering is the call coming from inside the house, and this is like they recorded this in-house? Is it which would be crazy? Like that feels like it would be like crazy fraud. Or are they like putting someone, like getting them on the Polymarket network in order to view this, like get on our VPN, like
yeah, it's password protected.
Oh, okay. So it is available on the public internet, which is really funny. Just type in TikTok, all lowercase.
That'd be so funny.
And then try password. And then try admin. And then maybe try Mustafa. All right, give it a go. Give it a go. You gotta try.
You gotta
try.
That's funny. Well,
but yeah, I mean that. Okay, so the fact that it's on the public internet is just literally like what we said earlier, which is like you get a brief from a brand.
Yeah.
Here's the stuff you need to do. Here's the stuff you need to say. Here's the link you need to go to. And they may not even know. Like the actual people on TikTok making these videos. It's funny because that doesn't even look like TikTok. That looks like Snapchat. You know what I mean?
One of those was $100,000. I think they know they're not placing real bets.
Yes, they know they're not placing real bets.
I just feel like maybe they don't know what. I mean, whatever. I think
they're certainly not.
They don't realize it's fraud.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I doubt Polymark. It's like the going price for an influencer paid TikTok from like a small creator is not $100,000. No. So Occam's razor suggests that they would just pay somebody whatever the market rate is to click some stuff and film some stuff, and then people will do that just fine.
Exactly.
And the Jacob, can you try to go to Polymarket essentially?
Yeah, it like wasn't working. So it's PO_I.
Yeah, that should be what it is. And the capital shouldn't even matter, to be honest. But yeah, go ahead. And then that,
Well, maybe they took it down because of this.
Oh, well, so
like, do you need a specific?
No. Okay, so a 404 is actually working.
We're on the site, but there's not a specific thing to see here.
Right. So we're on the site. So this is like a real site, but that's essentially what's happening. And like dishonest sucks.
Also, just like this type of market taking advantage of any sort of person's faith in this way is just so.
I mean,
gross.
and that's that's like the third thing I even think about with this.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's so like on one hand it's so funny to see like a site definitively say there's a 2% chance based on data that Jesus will return before 2027.
Yeah. And all this is based on is who's willing to buy. Who's willing to buy one side versus the other side. Mm-hmm. And that also allows, because there's other markets for whether or not this specific bet will go up or down in its percentage. And so now you can bet on that, which means you can tilt the scales by betting on this one way or the other. So it's like none of it. It's like a series of. It's like an onion of fraud. Like there's just like fraud at a bunch of different layers allegedly, and there's
nothing in the core.
There's
like nothing is holding this up. Like at any point.
It's very much like crypto in that regard. Yeah.
It is. So technically Polymarket has been banned in the US since 2022.
Right.
But obviously it's so easy to just use a VPN.
Yeah.
Like by design on their part, easy to use a VPN and just get around that.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say that
it's almost like a wink where it's like, oh wait, you have to download the app to trade.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure that ban was
like just for
only
the website.
For websites,
and
like
that's
browsers.
where our laws fail.
Yeah,
like the fact that we're banning something for the website, but not a app that is essentially a skin of the website.
Yeah,
like it just makes it's nonsensical.
We did a gold video on these prediction markets a while back, and when I was doing research for that, I was trying to figure out what the legality of it is, and there's actually no. It like essentially since the current administration took office, it's very foggy what the legality is, and it's very easy to do. So it makes me think that there's absolutely zero regulation on it.
I feel like a broken record at this point, but this stuff is just like, don't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Like, just don't risk your money like that.
Yeah. And also try not to because like with those types of ads, like the Kalshi ones, where it's just nonsensical, part of the point is to get you talking about it. Yeah. It's like, what did that even mean? Whether you liked it or not, you thought it was funny or stupid, you're talking about it. And that's what they want. We're talking about it. Skip it, do whatever. Like it just.
I mean, to be honest, I like don't even. I thought I think the reason I thought that Timothée Chalamet Adidas ad had a basketball version was because I was tuning it out while watching the NBA, and I didn't even know what the ad was for.
I know. I tend to mute it during ads, and I only see ads during sports.
Like, is Earth flat 2%? Like, what are we doing here?
How are they going to prove that?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. We find out Anastasia's a flat Earth truther.
Hey, I've been trying to prove it for years.
Yeah.
The other thing is, like, if you're a celebrity and you're a fan of this show, chill on this shit. Like,
so Timmy, if you're listening,
I have some great career advice for you.
I have a really comfortable couch if you want to come sit on it sometime. We can talk it out, okay? We can talk through this. But yeah, it's just like I get it. The money that gambling companies offer is like more than any other company for any other type of business, and the reason is because they stand to gain so much more for advertising themselves.